seekers, students, friends, dearly beloved. Thank you for coming to this teaching series of Making a Path Straight. My name is Dominic St. Pierre, and I'm so glad that you've taken the time to join me in this. Making a path straight is about a frame of mind. It's about not having any fear about confronting age-old ideas, beliefs, and traditions. We're going to open all of that up and find out what remains. We're not going to have anything stuck between us and God like never before. Like the prophets before me, I too take up the charge and say, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord and make his path straight. The foundational passage for this teaching is all on this one verse here. From the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 16, 19 to 22. He says, O Yehovah, my strength and my stronghold, in the days of distress, the nations will come from the ends of the earth and say to you, we've inherited nothing but lies, vain things, things of no value. Can we make gods for ourselves? These aren't gods. Therefore, I'm about to make them know and understand. They'll know my strength and my might, and they will know that my name is Yehovah. Here's a summary of the lessons that we're going to go through in this course. I'm going to take you through 3 lessons of making a path straight. The first lesson is called The Sin of Solomon and of Jeroboam and How Idolatry Cost the World Greatly. We're going to look at an ancient history and find where one of the first and earliest crookedness came in to lead us away from the straight path. And that was when Solomon had introduced idolatry. God was so upset that he tore the nation of Israel into 2 different nations, the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Through that, we learned that the king that rose up, Jeroboam, he became what was known as an archetype, a warrior king priest, who was a warrior, made king, and then became priest and created a counterfeit religion with counterfeit worship, counterfeit prayers, counterfeit priests, and a whole fake religion to follow along with it. From there, we're going to shift our focus away from the house of Israel and how that was also a picture of the church and the great assembly of Jesus. We're going to focus ourselves on to the house of Judah, to the Israelis. And we're going to see how them, through their examples of some of their rabbis, they introduced a path of crookedness too that took us off the straight and narrow, where they added to the frame of religion. They added some of their rules and regulations over and above the rules and regulations of God. They introduced themselves as a mediator between God and man and led us to some new form of idolatry, that is our teachers and our sages. Through that, we're going to purge through, and we're also going to find that it wasn't simply the Israelis that had this same challenge, but also how it was mimicked and copied throughout the nations as well and through the early church fathers of Christianity. And in lesson 3, we're going to talk about the restoration of God's name. See, you may not even realize it, but God's name has been erased and replaced in his Bible almost 7,000 times. Why did that happen? Under whose authority and why? There's so many examples that we're going to go through here, and we're going to bring it all the way back to where the straight and narrow path was. And hopefully, with any luck, we're going to find a way to learn, speak, and appreciate his name in the most glorious way, since it was in the straight and earlier days. I'm so excited and encouraged for you, friends. You're going to come out of this with a renewed passion for God and a renewed passion for the truth like you never imagined. We're going to look at some of the heroes of the faith, and we're going to add some of their qualities into our lives and look to frame and build our minds and our practice according to their great zeal. I'm so excited that you've joined me in this class. I can't wait to get into this with you. Why don't we do that now? Let's just get into it.